Hey there viewers, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I put up a video, and now since I'm teaching Arrow of God for my final year students, I thought I could do a video on this wonderful novel by Chinua Achebe. So before we get into the novel, I would like to say a few facts about the writer. Chinua Achebe was a Nigerian novelist. He is a multi-talented, versatile personality because he published books, he served as a broadcaster, and he was a professor for a while. And the best thing about him is that he glorifies the culture of his motherland, Africa. He won the Booker Prize in 2007. Arrow of God was published in 1964. This novel is set in Nigeria, and it is about the Igbo or Ibo tribe. And the title is from a Igbo proverb which means that he is the arrow of God, or he is the destiny of God. So this statement is used to refer to fate. And there are many themes in this novel, particularly Westernization, progress, British imperialism, the downfall of African native culture, the establishment of indirect rule, and nature, human element. So you can interpret this novel in multiple ways. And this is a set in a trilogy. The first book, of course, is Things Fall Apart, but you can read them as separate books. There are certain African words in this novel. So for instance, Obi means a hut within a compound owned by a single family member, and there are similar Obis in the compounds. And we see that Ulu is the chief African god mentioned in this novel. Other gods are Idemili, Ogugu, and Ikenga is a personal guardian. And Eru is seen to appear to one of the characters in this novel, and Eru is the spirit of wealth. So one African custom that I liked is the presentation of the kola nut and white clay to welcome whoever it is, a stranger or a family member or a best friend. And masks are a sacred custom with Igbo people because when a person wears a certain mask, he is not a person, but he is the particular spirit that the mask represents, or he is the god or the goddess. And women had very few chances of wearing masks. They could represent only female spirits, so they could dance around, and it was a really colorful and energizing festival with the masks. So a list of all the important characters in this novel. Ezelu is the chief priest of Ulu, and he is the major character in this novel. He's the leader of a village, he's a father, but he puts the task of the chief priest before that of the father. And he has 3 wives. His first wife, Okwata, died a long time ago. And Matefi is the second wife. She's very jealous because Ezelu gives importance to Ugoye, the third and youngest wife. Now Ibe is a minor character. Ibe is Ezelu's son-in-law. He's the husband of Akuke, and he always beats Akuke. Captain T.K. Winterbottom is the British district officer. His name is pronounced as Winterbota by the Africans, and the Igbo also call him as Odiji Egbe, or the breaker of guns. Tony Clark is the assistant of Winterbottom. And then there are a number of spirits, gods and goddesses, masks, ancestral spirits who appear in this novel. So it is going to be quite interesting, I assure you. And the setting of the novel is Umaro. Umaro is a combination of 6 villages. Umuachala is the village where Ezelu acts as the chief priest. and Ulu is the god of protection for all the 6 villages. Umniora is the neighboring village, and Ezedimili is the chief priest of Umniora. Ezedimili and Ezelu are enemies. Government Hill is a place where the British officers are housed, and it also has a prison for Africans. Okperi is another village that does not belong under the Umora community because Okperi has accepted westernization. And Okperi and Umuchala are constantly in a clash with each other, fighting over lands and their rights. So with the beginning and the introduction out of the way, we can jump directly into chapter 1 in the next video.